Korbo lorbo jeet bole, the Bengali words, which means we will do, we will fight, and we will win. But the question is when. Yes, the IPL franchise is that owned by the Bollywood king Badshah Shah Rukh Khan, and the team is obviously it's Kolkata Knight Riders. This team looks very solid in papers, but when it comes to the cricket field, in the pace department, they clearly lack some experience other than Patrick Cummins. So getting into the playing 11, I am expecting Sunil Narine to start the proceedings for Kolkata Knight Riders along with the former under-19 Indian player Shubman Gill, the next big thing in Indian cricket. So if Sunil Narine can get some 20 to 30 odd runs from 10 to 15 balls, that is an added advantage for Kolkata Knight Riders. Now at number 3, it's going to be Nitish Rana to take the number 3 slot. He has been consistent throughout the last 2 to 3 years for Kolkata Knight Riders, and he can be handy with the ball also. Now at number 4, the World Cup winning captain, the England skipper, the left-hand batsman Eoin Morgan, and he has been tremendous over the last couple of years, and he is in the form of his life. Now at number 5, personally I want the Russell Muscle, the gigantic Caribbean, to bat at number 5 ahead of Dinesh Karthik. And Dinesh Karthik at number 6, yes, he can play those cheeky shots at the end of the innings. And at number 7, usually that number 7 slot is for an all-rounder, but with this top 6, they can have an extra bowler at number 7. I'm expecting the big purchase, Patrick Cummins, to take the number 7 slot. So when it comes to the number 8 and number 9, there are 4 to 5 domestic Indian pace bowlers, and they are Kamlesh Nagarkoti, Shivam Mavi, and they can have Prasidh Krishna, and one more player is there, and it is Sandeep Warrier. So among these 4, they can have 2 pace bowlers for the number 8 and 9 slot. Now when it comes to number 10 slot, Sunil Narine, the off spinner, and along with him they can have Kuldeep Yadav at number 10, the left hand leggy. In the last year he was not at his best, and this time I am expecting Kuldeep to do well because this UAE track suits him more. He can flight the ball, he can spin the ball in the air, and it is not easy for a batsman to hit him out of the park. So I am expecting Kuldeep to play a major role for Kolkata Knight Riders this year. And then number 11 slot, yes, they can have Rahul Tripathi, the batsman, or they can have Ringu Singh, depending on the situation and depending on the opposition. Now, one thing about this team is they have got 1-to-1 replacement for each and every player. They have Tom Banton, they have Ali Khan, the first USA player to take part in IPL, and then they have Chris Green. He can be handy with the ball in the power play overs, and there are lots of options available for this Kolkata Knight Riders. But the thing is, a lot of things depends on Dinesh Karthik because they have the resources, but it all depends on how well Dinesh Karthik is going to utilize these resources. In the last year, he clearly missed the trick by not sending Andhra Russell at the top of the order. So if they want to get into the playoff, they want Andhra Russell to bat at number 4 or number 5, depending on the situation. So that's all about Kolkata Knight Riders, and